decided in the run-up to Christmas, it's time... BC had a wash. Well, isn't that nice?
First of all, I'd like to talk about BC, which of course was your idea.
Unfortunately, it was, yes. Never been allowed to forget that one, I'm afraid. Although, in many ways, it was, I suppose, something that kept me going for a few years. But the reason BC came about was because I used to work for Westwood Television before I came to Anglia, and they had, I would say a puppet, but of course he was real, called Gus Honeybum, which was a rabbit. And when we came up here, we read birthday cards out, but which was fine if it was your birthday, but if not, it sort of might have been a bit dull. So I suggested, in a rash moment, why didn't we get something? And first of all, the bosses there said, oh, no, absolutely not, no, oh, no, don't want to do that. But me being me was persistent, and so I said, well, look, if we try it. And a lovely lady called Vera Newby, who lived down the road here, virtually, made ABC, you see what I mean? And so we tried it, and of course it took off. Unfortunately, it didn't take off forever. It still came back again. But there we are.
He was very well known for being quite naughty, wasn't he?
He was very naughty. Oh yes, dreadful, very difficult to control. And one particular time, there was an announcer called Michael Speake, who used to work mainly with BC, along with myself, and BC cut his tie off. Can you imagine that? And so oh no.
And he's joined us today.
Oh no.
We brought him back out of retirement.
He looks a bit strange, if you don't mind me saying. Hello, BC. I thought I'd got rid of you.
Well, we've got some birthday cards.
He's been eating rather too much, I think. Let's have a look at your face. Look. Have you had a facelift? Yeah.
We've got some birthday cards,
Can
Helen.
you tell me where? Because I could do with that. That would be very helpful. Are you going to help me to read some cards out?
No. He is naughty,
is that no or yes?
isn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Do you remember when you cut Uncle Michael, as we called him then, his tie off? Yes, that wasn't... We had to say to everybody, don't try this at home, obviously, didn't we? Yes, I know it wasn't that funny. It wasn't funny at all. You're going to help me with these? Somebody much better looking here on a card there. Look at that. Look. Isn't that lovely? And this is for Sarah. Doesn't say Sarah who. However, you'll probably recognise the card. It says, lots of love. Happy birthday to fabulous you. They're definitely not talking about you. Obviously not. Enjoy your special day. Lots of love from Savannah. And I think Sarah's probably about 73. How about that? About your age. We won't go into that one. Do you want me to do a couple more?
Do one more.
Oh, just one more?
Boys,
okay, well, we could be here forever, couldn't we? So there's one thing I've missed doing with this. That feels much better now, thank you.
It's
one
therapy.
more, 9 today is to Abigail from Abigail. Well, that's a coincidence, isn't it? Happy birthday. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
He does look, I think he's probably been eating too many buns or something.
I think he might be a bit dusty.
Is he?
He sits around a lot in the newsroom.
I know the feeling, BC, about being a bit dusty, but there you are. It's you and I, isn't it? Hanging on in there, just about, yeah? Is he going to clear off now?
Yeah, he is. Go on, goodbye, BC.
Bye-bye, bye-bye. Thank goodness that's gone. Thanks for reminding me about that.
With lots of love from Nanny and Grandad, aunties and uncles and cousins. Having a little rest this afternoon, are you, darling? Oh. You carry on then.
But I think the reason it caught on was that because there were these sort of naughty moments, and it was quite nice because children could look and, obviously mums and dads were there saying, oh, don't, naughty. In fact, but it was all harmless fun. But BC had his own car, a BC Mobile. There was a book written for him, and wherever we'd go, and I still do, amazingly, get people saying, where's BC? And they also say who worked BC, but of course, as we know, he was real, as we've just seen, if rather strange.
Good morning, Captain BC. How are we, my hearty? Have you got your trusty parrot there? We're going to Jack Oban in a minute, but first we're going to have some birthday cards. So wara.
You're learning how to pronounce well-behaved? That would make a change. Right, now I think it's about time we gave Auntie Helen a... Yes, I think the time has come. Well, that's it. I resign. Goodbye.
It's not surprising that something like that takes off, but I don't think I realised how much it would take off, and I just wish that had some money from that. You know?
Yes. on
In
the back of it.
retrospect, yeah. No, but I wanted to do it because I just thought it would be fun for children, and they did. And I get people coming to me now saying, you know, you read my card out. Do you remember? Well, not exactly, but yeah. I mean, in some ways, he was pretty awful, really. But it was fun, and that's what it was all about.